Hello everyone, Arvinder Kaur this side, Assistant Professor, B.Ed College. Today we will discuss very difficult and interesting topic, that is difference between naturalism, idealism, pragmatism and realism. In this video we will discuss the content, basic concept of naturalism, idealism, pragmatism, realism and difference between all four of them. So before understanding the isms, it is very important to understand the three aspects of philosophy. First is metaphysics. Metaphysics means theory of being, axiology, theory of values, and then we have epistemology, theory of knowledge. So metaphysics basically deals with ultimate reality and purpose of existence and life and world. Axiology deals with three subdivisions, that is ethics, aesthetics and logic. And third one is epistemology. Epistemology is a branch of philosophy which is concerned with theory of knowledge. The aim of knowledge is to find out truth. So before understanding ism, it is important to understand these three aspects, metaphysics, axiology and epistemology, because all isms philosophy are based on these three aspects. So now we will start our first ism, that is naturalism. Naturalism is basically a philosophy according to which nature is the ultimate reality. They believe that nature alone contains normal and only final answer of all philosophical problem. Everything is governed by nature. The natural matter, natural forces, natural laws, everything is related with nature and only nature. The naturalists apply natural laws to the whole of human experience, material, rational and spiritual. They believe in slogan, follow nature. Nature is a self-sufficient, having its natural matter, natural forces and natural laws. Naturalism, belief in nature and return to nature. According to Watts, naturalism is the doctrine which separates nature for God, subordinates spirits to matter and set up unchangeable laws as supreme. Now naturalism in philosophy. First is metaphysics. As we already discussed, metaphysics is equal to reality, epistemology is equal to knowledge and axiology is equal to values. So metaphysics in naturalism, nature alone is the ultimate reality, law of nature are eternal and unchangeable, materialistic world is the real world. If we talk about epistemology, which is related with your knowledge, senses are the gateway of knowledge. Whatever you have seen from your senses, that thing is only reality for you. Naturalism do not believe in spirituality. Naturalism is empirical and experimental. Third is axiology. No external absolute or ultimate values. Values created by need and condition of life. Slogan is follow nature. So there are no fixed value. They can be changeable. Idealism asserts that reality consists of ideas, thoughts, minds or self rather than of material objects and forces. Reality is found in the mind of man and not in physical, material and external world. It is totally opposite to naturalism. Idealism is totally different from naturalism. It is spiritual in nature. They believe in supernatural reality. They believe in God. Idealism is commonly also known as spiritualism, seeks to offer an explanation of man and universe in terms of spirit of mind. So they believe in supernatural reality. They believe that everything is in mind, every idea, every thought, whatever is in mind is reality. So idealism is here Harold Titus said that idealism asserts that reality consists of three things: ideas, thoughts and mind. Now idealism in philosophy, metaphysics. Idealism believes that mind is real. Believes in supernatural power and God. Idea is the ultimate truth. If we talk about epistemology, means knowledge. Mind is the storehouse of knowledge. Whatever is stored in your mind is present or past is real for you. Knowledge obtained through concept, ideas, and mind. Knowledge is the ultimate reality. Axiology believes in eternal and spiritual values of life. Truth, beauty, goodness are three fixed eternal values of axiology. It is not changeable. Goal of life is a realization of these values. So whatever stored in their mind is reality, whether that thing is misconception. Next is pragmatism. Pragmatism has been derived from Greek word pragma, which means action or work done. While the idealist looks before and after the pines for what is not, the pragmatist looks here and now. Unlike idealists, pragmatists live in the world of fact and not in the world of ideals. It is totally opposite to idealism. Pragmatism and idealism both are totally different. So they believe that world is changeable, so the human beings requirement, situation, all are changeable, their needs are changeable, their needs change according to the time. Believe in practical reality, not in spirituality, as idealism believes in spirituality. Pragmatism is an attitude, method, and philosophy that uses the practical consequences of ideas belief as a standard of life. Now, pragmatism in philosophy. First is metaphysics. Believes eternal world is a real world. Reality is still in making and not ready-made, because situation is changing day by day. Human beings' requirements are changing day by day. Believe in practical reality, not in spirituality. Knowledge based on common experience is true. Whatever you experienced is truth for you. Experience based knowledge. Learning by doing, basically they focus on learning by doing. Knowledge is gained through doing, acting, and living is useful. Axiology, value is a matter of experience. Man create value to solve his problem. So workability, satisfaction, consequences, and result in the pragmatic conception of values. Even religion has no value of its own, so religion should be justified and accepted as far it works well. Man creates beauty through their experiences, so they believe that nothing is fixed. Even the values will be created according to the need of the society and men. Next and last ism is realism. Realism, awareness or acceptance of physical universe, event, etc. As its name is specifying, they believe in reality, they believe in materialistic world. Whatever existing in this world is real, but reality plus experience, whatever they experienced, whatever human beings self experienced is reality for them. Things have the real existence, material world is real for them. Existence of real thing which we can feel, to which we can touch. According to C.V. Good, realism is the doctrine that objective reality of material universe exists independently of the conscious mind. Its nature and properties are being affected by being owned. So realism is related to reality. Realism in philosophy. Metaphysics, no external world, only objects are real. Material world is true for them. Man is the supreme power. Epistemology, sensed objects are real. Whatever they have seen from their senses or feel from their senses are the gaining knowledge source for them. Senses are the doors of knowledge. Scientific realism, they believe in the fact and proofs. Axiology, according to individual development, values are changeable. Yes, changeable according to their needs, according to their situations. Value change according to the present need of the human being. So realism believe in reality. Realism believe in the self experience of the human being. Now we will discuss the difference between naturalism, pragmatism, idealism and realism. Now we will talk about the philosophers who believe in particularism. So first is your naturalism. Aristotle, Rousseau, Bacon, Lama, Comte, these all are naturalists. If you talk about pragmatists, William James, Charles Peirce, Schiller, John Dewey, Kilpatrick. And if you talk about idealist, Socrates, Plato, Descartes, Spinoza, Kant, all are idealists. If you talk about realist, who believe in realism, are your Aristotle, Locke, Milton. All these are the very famous philosophers who believe in particularism, and they give their thoughts for particularism. Now we will discuss fundamental principle. First is your nature alone is the entire reality. It is ready-made. They believe that nature, whatever thing is having in nature, is the reality. Reality is in process. It is still in making, not ready-made. Idealism, the mind, thought and soul are real. Physical world is the real world. Realism believe that physical world is the real world. Now second, the outlook of naturalist is materialistic and mechanic. The outlook of pragmatist is social. They believe that everything person is doing is for society, for surviving in the society. The outlook of idealist is spiritual. They believe blindly in God. The outlook of realist is realistic, whether it is in form of material. Naturalists do not believe in existence of God. Pragmatists believe in the existence of God, but to some extent. They believe according to, like, if they believe that God is there for their particular fulfillment of human need, then they will believe. Idealists believe in the existence of God. Realists do not believe in the existence of God, not at all. The essence of human life is animality. Essence of human life is sociability and practicability. Idealism believe in spiritualism, and your realism believe in existing world. Fifth is the ultimate reality is physical. In pragmatism, the ultimate reality is utility. In idealism, the ultimate reality is spiritual. In realism, the ultimate reality is material world. Naturalism is natrocentric, means where nature is the center of reality. We are discussing one thing again and again, that nature is alone reality. Nature is ultimate reality. Pragmatism is anthrocentric, idealism is psychocentric, and realism is metrocentric. Seventh is the universe is natural creation. The universe has been created by man. According to idealism, the universe is created by God, and realists believe that universe is independent of mind. It is man-made. Naturalism do not believe in values. Pragmatist believes in values which are changeable. Idealists believe in eternal values, spiritual value, truth, beauty, and goodness. Realists believe in material prosperity and comfortable living. Ninth is physical natural laws. No law is universal. Spiritual laws are universal. So here naturalists and realists believe in physical laws. Pragmatists do not believe in any law, and idealism believe in spiritual laws. Next is educational principles. In naturalism, nature is the base. In pragmatism, society is the base. In idealism, spiritualism is the base. And in realism, your material and physical world is the base. Naturalism, they put emphasis on child-centered education. They also put emphasis on child-centered education. Idealism believes in this teacher play the active role, and in realism also put emphasis on child-centered education. Naturalism put emphasis on uncontrolled freedom of the child, that you can't bound child is totally free to express his feelings. No strict foundation, but yes, restricted freedom. Somewhere child is free, but somewhere child have to follow the laws. Third is idealism. It attaches importance to thinking and reasoning, as they believe on mind thought, whatever you think is right for you, so no restriction. In realism, realists attach due importance to discipline. Naturalism opposes bookish knowledge. Pragmatists put emphasis on experimentation and experience. Idealism put emphasis on bookish knowledge, and realists emphasis on observation, experimentation, and experience. Fifth is naturalism believes in negative education. Pragmatists believes in education which is based on experience, experimentation, and practical utility. Idealism believes in positive education. Realism believes in education which produces a man of world affairs. According to naturalism, education is the dynamic side of philosophy. According to pragmatism, philosophy is developed from education. According to idealism, education is the dynamic side of philosophy, and according to realism, philosophy is developed from the education. Now, aim of education. On what basis your curriculum must be framed? Why you are teaching these topics to the students? So first is self-expression, dynamic aim, self-realization to produce men of world affairs, autonomous development of the individual, social efficiency, spiritual development, development of complete man, perfection of human machine, creation of values and ideas, development of moral sense, preparation of happy and successful real life, sublimation of instincts, emphasis on society rather than individual, development of inventive and creative power, development of training of senses, preparation for the struggle of existence, rich present life, development of complete man, rich present life, adjustment to the environment, adjustment with the present and to the change the present, preservation and enrichment of the cultural environment, adjustment with the physical and social environments. Seventh is attainment of present and future happiness. Pragmatists believe that development of resource and enterprising mind. Idealism, simple living, high thinking. Realism, attainment of happiness and promotion of welfare of society. So aims are very important. While constructing the aim, we have to think about the child, about the all-round development of the child. Next is curriculum. Idealism believes and focus on scientific subjects because they believe in facts and proof, emphasis on practical and utilitarian subjects which have some utility from which child will learn something, emphasis on ethics because they totally believe in values, truth, beauty, goodness, emphasis on practical and utilitarian subject. Higher place to science, no place to cultural subject. Important place to scientific and sociological subject. Important place to study of humanities. Emphasis on science subjects, physics, chemistry, biology, astrology, vocational education. Related to interest and ability, based on principle of utility of integration and child experience, based on humanistic moral values, based on principle of utility. Now next is method of teaching. Difference between method of teaching: learning by doing in naturalism, learning by activity in pragmatism, questioning method in idealism, and inductive method in pragmatism. Learning through self-experience, learning through experience. Conversation method, learning by traveling. Playway method, project method, inductive and deductive method, observation and learning by experiences. Learning through observation and experimentation, experimental method, playway method. Maxims of teaching like proceed from simple to complex and concrete to abstract. Direct method, method of integration. Lecture method, technique of correlation. Discipline, which is very important. Uncontrolled freedom, as we already discussed. Restricted freedom, regulated freedom, and restricted freedom. Discipline through natural consequences, the social discipline, self-discipline, and self-discipline in realism. Now the role of the teacher. Teacher's place is behind the scene. The teacher has an important place in the educative process. The place of teacher is very high. The teacher has an important place in educative process. The teacher is not to interfere with activities. The teacher should put pupil in the position of discover and experimentation. The teacher guide, direct, suggest. The teacher should present fact in the real form. So there is active and passive role of the teacher. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in my comment box. Thank you.